Yeah,
Kiran,
yeah,
I'll
yeah. Okay, guys. So actually, I wanted a full house today, but maybe some of the other reason other people didn't join. No issues. We'll concentrate on you four now since you have joined this call. Okay. So since I didn't recorded anything whenever I collected your data. So don't worry, it will not go anywhere. Okay. It's with me only. Okay. This data I wanted because then only I will be able to suggest you what kind of questions you might get because based on the role the questions changes, right? You know this already, you are in industry already, right? So based on your role, your expertise, how we can expect the questions in for Power Automate, that I'm going to take basically today. Okay, now let's go one by one. Okay, since I can basically group you four into two parts, basically two categories. Okay, first is like I can categorize Manisa and Gopi into single category because they both currently working as a senior associates or a senior consultants, so they will be majorly looking for upgradation in their role and the manager profile now, because now after senior consultant there is a profile of manager, okay, which you might get in next 1 or 2 years, right? And for Preeti and Mamta, since you are a developer now, so you will be looking for a senior developer or a senior consultant role, basically, right? So let's start first with Preeti and Mamta, the basic one, okay? For you to see, right now you are not looking for a switch. I know this based on your information, but no worries. This information is helpful for you. Okay. Mostly, whenever you will go for a switch, since you will say like, I have 1 year of 2 year of experience. Okay. Because you cannot say total year into Power Automate, right? So you both have four year of experience, right? Based on whatever we did in the class, right? I think you should promote yourself as a 2 year experience person. Okay. Now, based on 2 year experience person, what kind of questions you might get? Mostly, you will be getting a technical questions. Okay. They will not ask you the solution architect or a senior level questions to you guys. Okay. And mostly it will be a basic RPA questions. Okay, like what is unattended and attended and unattended, difference between unattended and unattended, what is the answer for that? Tell me.
Can I take?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the bot, if we run or execute in a like a closed, like unattended environment, means like there is no intervention of humans. So that
Correct.
is we call as unattended automation,
Mhm.
and attended automation in the sense we execute the bot where the human intervention is required.
Correct, correct, correct. So to frame it properly, okay, how
Yeah.
you should answer this question is, okay, like whenever there is a human intervention required in a process, okay,
Yeah.
where
Okay.
human wants to trigger the process based on his convenience or his
Mm.
requirement, right?
Mm.
Then we call it as a attended automation,
Mm.
where it's basically what I can say. It's a visual automation where the machine is open and you're running the process. Okay. When we talk about unattended, basically when there is a no human intervention involved in the process, okay, and these processes are majorly triggered using a event or a schedule,
Mm.
right? So this way you need to basically convey the message clearly,
Okay.
okay, to the interviewer. Okay. Now you can frame a story accordingly. Story, like it's your talent basically how you frame the story, but
Yeah.
important point should be conveyed. Okay,
Okay.
so that he understands that the person is able to person knows the thing basically. He might
Mm.
not be able to frame it properly, but he knows the concept or she knows
Mm.
the concept,
Got it.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, then you might get a question like uh, how many types of flows are there in Power Automate? The types of flows in Power Automate. What will be the answer for that?
Mm. Maybe desktop flows and cloud flows.
Okay, This answer is correct, actually correct. Okay. But in theoretical way, okay, how Power Automate has given is, okay, there are only three types of flow. First is automated cloud flow or automated flow, basically, not
Okay.
cloud or desktop. I'm talking about both here. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Automated, instant, and scheduled. That's it.
Okay, got it.
Three categories.
Okay.
Okay. Automated is trigger based. Instant is button.
Mm.
Okay. When someone hit the button, then it will run. And scheduled it will run automatically based on the time we have given.
Okay.
Okay. This kind of question you will get. Then you will get a question like, what are the connectors and what is
Mm.
the use of connector?
Connectors helps to like integrate with the particular interfaces or applications, and those connectors are inbuilt connectors are it and customized connectors.
Correct, correct. So whenever you will answer this question, you just need to say like connector is a basically a bridge, okay, which connects your application to Power Automate to
Okay.
exchange the information.
Okay.
Okay. Now in connector, we have two types of connector. Okay. One is standard and premium.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. Standard are free versions and the premium are a licensed version.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, there is one more type of connector, okay, which we call it as a custom connector. So whenever there is no predefined connector available in the repository of Power Automate,
Mm.
okay, then and if the API is available for that
Okay.
particular application, then we can create a custom connector, okay, based on the API endpoints.
Okay, got it. Standard, premium, and custom.
Custom connector. Okay. Now, they might ask you to sometime this happens like they will say like they will share their screen, okay, and they will ask you how you will navigate in Power Automate to create a automated cloud flow using email.
Okay, automated cloud flow. So I have to like myself create the situation like or else I have to customize a mail. So
Hmm.
whenever
No, they don't want you to run the process.
okay,
They
okay,
just want you to navigate on the screen, that how
okay,
you will navigate on the
okay,
screen, on their screen basically, or
okay,
they will ask you to dictate. Like you will be telling them first go here, then go here, then go here, like
okay,
that on the screen. Okay. So whatever you have seen in the videos and whatever you
Hmm.
can see in the cloud flow, right? Based
Okay,
on that, you will basically go to my flows and then create a click on create button. Then you will see a automated cloud flow. You will click on that. Okay. Then the
okay,
screen will open where it will say name of the flow and the trigger to select. Then in the trigger, you will basically search for email.
okay, got it.
So email will come and then you will say when email arrives, then you will
Hmm.
select that and done. Your flow is ready. Now you will keep on adding the actions below.
Okay, got it. Yeah,
Okay. So this kind of thing they might ask you.
okay.
Okay. Now they will ask you how or basically if you want to test any flow.
Hmm.
Okay. What
Hmm.
are the process to test a flow?
Hmm. What are the
Okay.
process in the sense like maybe I can run from that subflow?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Breakpoints by using breakpoints.
yeah.
Yeah. In desktop, it is definitely breakpoints. Okay.
And
Breakpoints are actually not for testing. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Breakpoints are to stop the flow
yeah.
at that point of time. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Question here is how you will test the flow. Okay. So how you will
By
answer
use
this flow? Answer this
by use
question is,
hmm,
yeah, Preeti, tell me, tell me.
by using
Ask.
the test data.
No, no. The context is different here. Okay. They are asking how you are going to test a flow. Okay. So whenever
Mm.
this kind of question will come, you need to reverse your question saying that what kind of flow it is. Is it automated flow? Is it a scheduled flow or is it a manual flow? Now the interview will say that it's a scheduled flow. Okay. Now for scheduled flow, how you are going to test it? Because sorry, for automated flow, it will be you need to ask then again question like what kind of trigger it is using. If it is using email, okay, for example, then you will whatever filters they have applied on the email, something like that you need to create an email and then send to the test basically, right? To test that flow. That's the first thing. If it is scheduled flow, so scheduled, you will not wait for a schedule, right? But whenever there is a scheduled flow, there is a run button directly where you can just click on the run button and your flow will run. That's for scheduled flow. Again, if it is instant flow, then also there is a button directly to run the flow.
Okay, but even we can put a question like even schedule flow also. So
Mhm.
which based you have schedule like because event based means we can create that event and we can test it
It's
whether.
automated. We're
Okay.
talking about automated. Event based is automated every time.
Okay.
It can be anything. So basically, whenever we test a flow, we
Mhm.
need to mimic the situation, right? To test
Oh,
anything.
yes, yes.
Like the point which Preeti also raised that we need a test data also for that. That's a secondary now, right?
Yes, yes.
First, we need to create the scenario and then we need a test data. Okay. Once we have these both things, we can go ahead and test the flow.
Mm. Okay, got
Okay.
it.
Now, in case of uh, in Power Automate desktop specifically, there is a question. What is the difference between delay and wait? This is a very common question.
It's like I think it depends. Like we will have the weight in terms of before or after. Like
Hmm.
wait also means the before execution that some task we have to wait, and
Hmm.
even the after wait if we select, so it has to wait to like proceed with other, and delay
Hmm.
will be the static to wait for the load.
Correct. 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 Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
to wait a lot, but that delay also we can make it as a dynamic by capturing that next event screen, and
Hmm.
we can make it as a do while and by giving the certain time. So
Okay.
until unless that while loop condition we can come out by like counter 5 or else that
Hmm.
element is true. So that way also we can handle the dynamic delay rather than going with the static delay.
Okay. Actually, you don't need to tell everything like
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Delay is simple static wait, and
Mm.
wait is basically conditional wait. Simple.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Like
Mm.
wait for this event, wait for action, wait for something, wait for
Okay,
something, right? Delay is static. If
yes.
we give 30 seconds, it will wait for 30 seconds. Your work happens, doesn't happen, doesn't matter.
Mm.
Okay. So there is no condition like that. Okay. Now, they can ask you a question. Although this is not yet covered in our session. Okay. The question is, how can you send the emails through Power Automate desktop? Okay. So I have not covered yet. Okay. But there are three ways of doing that. Okay. One is through SMTP setting configurations. Second is using the Outlook application. And third is Exchange, Microsoft Exchange. Okay. Where we need to give a connection string of Exchange and then send an email. So there are three types of email sending activity which is available in Power Automate in desktop, I'm saying.
Kiran,
Yeah.
I have one doubt. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
just back to the previous question, wait
Mm-hmm.
and delay.
Mm-hmm.
So wait and delay, both the action or the activity we can use in both desktop and cloud, right?
Actually, wait, we don't have here in this thing,
Cloud.
cloud.
Okay.
Wait and delay. This question is basically comes on desktop flow only.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Delay is there.
Delay is there. Static delay.
Okay.
Usually in cloud, how it works is if the action is yet to happen, right?
Yeah.
It has a backend timeout automatically. So we don't need to set like in RPA how we set is wait for an element to arrive, right? Something like that we'll put in
Element
UiPath
access.
and all, right?
Check access.
Element check and all that, right? In cloud, uh, it will mostly wait for data because it's a not UI, right? It's
Yeah.
cloud is not UI. Everything is dependent on backend data, how it is getting. Okay. So it will by default wait for certain period of time. In Cloudflow, you might face timeout errors
Mhm.
because it took time to download that data maybe or fetch that data maybe. Some error in this category you might get.
Okay.
Okay. In cloud.
Yeah. And Kiran, the question you asked now, like that email activity, if you remember, we have one use case, almost one use case,
Mhm.
that word we have filled the reports. So
Yeah.
that we will do, right?
Yes, definitely. That is in
In that,
plan.
this context will be covered up, right?
Yes. Mostly we'll be doing, will not be doing Exchange and Outlook. We'll be
Yeah.
only looking for SMTP settings,
Hmm.
SMTP wise, because the benefit of doing SMTP is it doesn't have a dependency on Outlook application as well as Exchange server.
Hmm.
Okay, SMTP is basically instantly they will create a connection using your credential and send an email quickly. No botheration.
But you
Okay.
will give an insight like how Outlook work and
Yes.
yeah,
That will be there. Okay.
because if that also come in interview, that
Yes. That is going to come. I know this.
okay,
Okay. If they
yeah,
ask this kind of question, they might ask you in depth also for
okay.
this.
And
Okay.
Kiran, in
Mhm.
Outlook for in the Power Automate, do we have like O365 email activities or kind of, because in UiPath we use actually ideally we want to use for Outlook activities, right? We go with O365 activities because to
Yeah.
avoid the like inbuilt Outlook updation and all, right? Do we
Extra
have that?
license we need to there. That's why.
So
Do we
problem
have that
is
like O365 option in Outlook? Because
no. I'll
okay,
show you. Okay.
okay,
Just that you mentioned this point, I'll just open my Power
yeah,
Automate.
yeah. Because in
Okay. So this
nowadays
is
most of
desktop I
the
have open. Okay.
okay, yeah,
This is visible, right?
yes.
Mm, Email. Okay. Okay. Is my another screen also visible or
I
no?
can see only the cloud
Only
interface,
desktop I can see.
Okay.
desktop
One
interface. Sorry.
second. I think I have to reshare my screen. Okay. Now, are you able to see? Oh, sorry. Uh, so- now visible, right?
Your desktop screen is visible and
Okay.
actions we are able to see.
Yeah,
Huh.
same for me.
Same, right? I have typed email here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then it's good. Okay. So see, when I search for email, see what I told now. Okay. It is basically Outlook, Exchange, and email. So
Mm.
this is SMTP, this is Exchange, and this is Outlook.
Mm.
Now, recently they have come up with this Outlook 365.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Mm.
This uses a connection. We need to basically create a connection first time when we, maybe let's see.
I think we need the secret key and Microsoft that, I guess,
We
right?
just need to create a connection reference, which I already have.
Okay.
Okay. Created. I can use this simple. That's
Mm.
it. Okay,
Yeah,
and I
if
just need to put to, subject, body, and everything here, and then save.
uh,
It will send an email. Simple.
yeah, I think if we go with this, the Outlook application is not
Not
required to
required.
install in
Correct,
that
correct, correct,
particular
correct,
person VDI also.
correct, correct, correct. But actually, on ground, there are some challenges here.
Okay.
Okay, I will tell you that challenges when we will cover the managed solutions.
Okay.
Okay, there is actually a flaw in this. So I don't prefer this action yet. There might be update will come in Power Automate next. Okay, which where that thing, that drawback which I'm talking about might get solved. Okay, but currently it's not solved. Okay.
Okay.
So for now, we have like majorly, I am not even considering this. Okay. I will show you how it works, but don't consider it for now. Okay. You will face challenges afterwards. So
Okay.
most successful method is this one. Okay. Here it has a Exchange server dependency, and here it has a Outlook application dependency. Okay. Although we are going to see everything from here in our sessions. Okay. So whenever the question will come to you, you can answer like this, that we have three categories basically of sending the email. One is through SMTP, second is through Exchange, and third is through Outlook. Okay. For now, I would not suggest to mention about this option. Okay.
Okay.
Because yeah, again, one more thing I just wanted to tell you. Whenever there is a diamond sign, okay,
Extra
before,
license.
okay, so this is a premium category plus this is a preview feature.
Okay.
This is available not in all over world. Some countries it is not visible, some countries it is visible. Okay, these are all new features. So there are many things actually, work queues, logging. Now recently they have come up with this log messages.
Log message.
Okay, these are all new features they have come up. Secret variables, OneNote, OneDrive. Okay. But all of this, okay, except this mechanism, work queue. Okay, work queue is successful. I have utilized in one of my process in production, which is already running in production. So work queue you will be able to use. Okay, this is also we are going to cover in desktop. Okay, okay, come back to our original topic.
Yeah, Kiran, just a second. Like
Yeah,
you mentioned one thing, managed solution.
yeah.
So what is that? Can you just
Okay,
give a brief answer for it?
yeah. One second. So you saw solutions, right, in Cloudflow.
Yeah.
Okay, solution. So, yeah, and this can be an interview question. Okay, types of solution they will ask. Okay, so solution has two types basically, unmanaged and managed solution. Now, if you see, we have, so we have environments, right? Dev and prod. So, whenever I move any code from dev to prod, okay, is it expected that prod code should be edited by anyone? No, right? It's not
No.
expected.
Yeah.
Now, whenever I move any code from dev to prod, I will export that package as a managed solution. Now, what is mean by managed solution is there will not like there will be no will happen in the code whenever we move this package to another environment.
Mm-hmm.
No edit will happen. You only can change the connections in production. That's it. No code change will happen. Okay. If
Okay.
you if you have multiple dev environments, for example, okay, and from one dev to another dev, you need to migrate your solution. In that case, you will do an unmanaged package. Now, as against vice versa will be unmanaged, where every code is editable in unmanaged. So whoever will deploy the unmanaged code automatically becomes the owner of that code or flows, okay? And he can do, or the person who is a co-owner to that flow will be able to access that flow and do any kind of edit in that flow in unmanaged. As opposite to that, in managed, no one can touch the code. It is not editable, basically. Everything is grayed out. Understood the difference?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, this question will come to you guys. Okay. The seniors one, Manisa and Gopi. This kind of questions will, when it come, because these are activities comes under solution architect level, like how you move the solutions, how you keep a repository of a code. Okay. This kind of questions are your side, basically, senior level side or manager level side. Okay. So, okay. First, let me finish for Preeti and Mamta. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, after that, you might get some questions on basically how we can share the flow. Okay. And how many types of sharing we have, basically. Okay. So, flow sharing can happen in two types. Okay. Let me see if I can show you that. First is you can share it as a user, and second is you will be able to share it as a co-owner. For example, if I click share here, see, as I don't have any person in my environment, so once you type the name of a person, okay, in your environment, okay, that will automatically become a co-owner of the flow. You saw what happened, okay? There is a share button here, okay? Also, there is a share button here, same button, okay? If you click three dot, you will get a share button, or on top also there is a share button. I click on share button and I just need to type the email address of that person and then save. That's it. So automatically that person will become a co-owner of this flow. He can do any kind of edits in this flow. Understood? And for desktop flow, if I have anything, how do I show you this? I need to create one tenant actually for this. Okay. So once you search here, option. Okay, let me show you this afterwards. I'll just create one more email address and in my tenant. Then it will be easy. It will ask basically two options to you, either a user or a co-owner. Then you just need to select which category of basically which kind of sharing you want to do with that person. Okay, as a user or as a co-owner. Co-owner will be able to edit the flow. User will be able to only see the flow, not edit the flow. Understood?
Okay, when we need to share actually user as a user means learner or evaluator.
No, 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 no. It's basically sometime what happens like uh, for example, this is a dev. Currently, it is dev. Let's suppose there is a production environment. Okay.
Okay,
Now, business will insist like I wanted to see the logs of the flow.
okay, okay,
Okay. Then we cannot give them edit access basically, right, of
okay.
that flow.
Uh,
Because if they do some changes, our code will be gone.
uh,
Okay. Then in that case, what we do is we give a user access to them. In user access, they can see the logs. That's it.
okay, okay.
Like what has happened, success, failed. Okay. Like they will basically need this kind of view. They will be able to see this view.
Hmm.
What got succeeded, what got failed. They will be able to see.
Okay.
Okay. So for that, it is basically shared.
And can we give the access to trigger there and bot like or how it will be in Power Automate?
Okay. For triggering, there is no access required.
Okay.
Okay. I'll
Uh,
tell you why. Okay. Only in case of instance.
yeah, instant.
Instant flow. Okay.
Adapt base.
Instant,
Yeah.
correct. Instant flow, they will have a run access basically. They will be able to run the flow
Okay,
when
that's
we
what.
give a user access to them,
Okay. Yeah, got it.
not edit again.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, co-owner has a edit access. Except the
Okay.
co-owner, everybody has a visibility to it,
Okay.
not editing permissions.
Okay.
Okay. And then the most common question they will ask, what is the difference between cloud and desktop flow?
Desktop flow, mainly we use for the UI automations and where we need the like mission dependency, our application need to be launched. And cloud-based application, cloud is more like speed-wise and usage was more effective. And where the UI automation is not required, we go with the cloud automations.
Correct, correct. Or in a simple terms, you can say whenever we do automation, okay, and the connectors are not available
Okay.
in cloud to do
Mm.
automation. If I have a connector, I will not go ahead with cloud desktop, right?
Mm.
If I have a connector.
Mm.
So you can say like we'll first check in the connectors if the connector is available.
Mm.
If available, then whatever functionality we need to do,
Mm.
okay, is available in that connector actions or not.
Mm.
For example, Outlook connector is available, but
Mm.
there is no reply mechanism, for example, action. There is no
Mm.
action for reply, for example.
Mm. Mm.
Then even if the connector is there, I cannot use that action in cloud,
Mm.
right? But that
Mm.
feature I have in desktop,
Mm.
then I will use the desktop.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
And yeah, got it.
And again, all RPA activities, whenever we need to mimic the human activity, all
Mm.
RPA activities are needs to be done in desktop flow.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is the explanation for desktop flow. That's it.
okay, got it. And Kiran, are you
Mhm,
going to cover this also? Actually, in my arc, actually we are
mhm,
using like integrated few of the flows in one process only, which are need to be done in desktop and
mhm,
which we can do in the cloud. So those
mhm.
two are we are integrating in one process itself. Are we
Huh.
going to learn that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
got it.
that is possible. Yeah. Okay. So you at least got a gist, right? Like what kind of question you are going to get? Mostly technical.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, mostly related to the development and these kind of activities. Okay,
Got it.
you will get. Okay. Now
And
let's. Yeah, Preeti.
and scenario based question.
Scenario,
Can we have?
yes. Yes, yes, yes. Storytelling you need to do basically. They
Yeah.
will first question they will definitely ask is what project you have worked on. So whatever
Okay.
project you have worked on in UiPath, right? Since you have the UiPath experience, okay,
Mhm.
you have to basically create a story first, okay, in your mind that same UiPath project you need to project as an Power Automate project.
Okay.
Okay. Just before telling this, you need to be very cautious on the words you are using. Okay. Because UiPath might be calling something else to the same thing, and Power Automate might be calling it as different. Okay. So interviewer will definitely understand the things
Mhm.
that you are just telling the UiPath story and promoting as a Power Automate. Okay.
Mhm. That
So
means we have to work on it before
basically you
interview.
need to correct. You need to prepare that answer first properly.
Mhm.
Okay. If you have that in mind, that story, okay, maybe in the last sessions, okay, whenever we will finish the course, right? After that, if you have the story with you, okay, I can guide you like what you need to tell in terms of Power Automate for the same UiPath project, so that interview will not catch you, basically.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now let's move to Manisa and Gopi. Okay. So your questionnaire will be majorly on the solution architect, okay, and the code management. Okay. So again, you might get a question managed and unmanaged. Okay. And they might ask you a question like, whenever I am moving the code to UAT environment, which category of solution I will prefer to go to UAT environment? Can you answer that?
Unmanaged.
No, it will be a managed
Okay.
because UAT environment is an exact replica of production,
Production.
right? So why we do UAT? What is the reason of doing the UAT?
To test out the things before releasing to production.
Correct. So basically, since we have developed everything in development environment, we might have done few external settings also to align our project or align our code. But now UAT will be a completely new environment. Once you put the code directly to new environment, you will come to know if there are any challenges. So that once you encounter those challenges, you will be again bringing back the code to dev, make those changes, and then again put it to UAT, again new environment, right? And test it. So that when you put to production, okay, your code is basically got robust on a UAT level only, that it will accept the new fresh environment. Okay. So, and in production, definitely we are going to go ahead with managed, right? So in
Yeah.
UAT also, we need to move the code as managed only.
So whatever changes we are doing, that we are doing in
Everything in
dev.
dev, everything in dev. No changes we need to make in UAT and prod environment. Zero tolerance on that. Okay.
Okay.
Again, now there is a question you might get like, what can you use as a code repository? Because you will have a versioning now, code versioning, solution will keep on, like whenever you do a development changes, right? And whenever you export any solution, it will have a new version now. Okay. So how you will maintain those? Okay. First answer to this is we can have a Git repository, a normal Git repository. Okay. Or we can use a Azure DevOps. They might ask you questions on Azure DevOps also. Okay. You have any idea on Azure DevOps, how it works?
I don't have.
Okay. CI/CD pipelines.
Somehow I am aware of
Okay.
concepts. I am aware, but I didn't work on that.
So we need concept only. Don't
Okay.
worry on the tool. Okay. Even I have not utilized Azure DevOps anytime in my life yet.
So
Okay.
you can just mention us like how, whatever the question or how, what is the concept of Azure DevOps?
You just need to tell the concept.
Yeah.
Every DevOps tool works in a similar fashion.
Okay.
You just need to understand the CI/CD pipeline. Okay. And the development life cycle. Simple. Okay. Then you will be asked a question on the SDLC, development life cycle. Okay. Like, since you do already consulting, you are into consulting, right? Can you tell me the procedure you follow from the first point, that is getting the note from business that we want to automate this, till the hypercare? Can you tell me what is the process you follow? I need each and every detail, step by step.
Okay. Shall I go?
Yeah.
So first will be like BA, lead developer, and the solution architect will go for the requirement gathering, where they will check the process and take the notes, or a simpler terms, the layout of the automation use case, and they will see it is a fit for the automation in RPA terms, whether it is the solution we can build it or not. And then the business criteria, they will check the benefits, savings, which platform we need to use, if that is under consideration.
Correct.
That we will check. and then comes the draft phase. In that, all the back and forth between the user and the main development team will happen. This solution architect and business analyst, they will discussion happen, which how the steps will be there, how it will be. Once this discussion is framed, all the process has been drafted, they will make the BRD, or we can say PDD,
Correct.
and this will go for the analysis with the business or the operation if they are involved in this process,
Mm-hmm.
and it get checked and they take the approval is the process. Once we
Mm-hmm.
get the approval, then the development unit start. In
Mm-hmm.
the development unit, the developer will here in UiPath, I will tell,
Mm-hmm.
this point I'm not sure about Power Automate.
Mm-hmm.
They will prepare a SDD, TDD,
Mm-hmm.
or handmade document.
Mm-hmm.
Hand. What is that? I am forgetting that word. Like it's a handbook document.
Okay.
So in that, they will create a blueprint. Whatever they will develop,
Mm-hmm.
for that they will create a blueprint. These are the steps, how it will be built, which framework, if it is there, if the framework they have to build or customize,
Mm-hmm.
that will be checked. Any packages, new packages apart from the common or the already installed package, without that, whatever the new package they have to install, whatever they have to configure,
Mm-hmm.
that will be done. And once it is done, again the solution architect and business analyst will approve it, or the lead developer can also approve it, and then they will divide the task, or it's for the team, it's
Mm-hmm.
as per the development team, they will start the development. In development, once the development is complete, there will be two phases, like system testing, unit testing,
Mm-hmm.
or you can say functional testing they will do. So once that is done, all the if the testing team is also involved, they will verify the things as per the test document what they prepare. If all the functionality has been worked properly, they take the approval, and once
Mm-hmm.
that is done, then they will move the code to UAT as we discussed. And in UAT, anybody from the business or operation will be involved. They will take they will bring out their own data. Now they will not test data, they will provide us the data.
Correct.
So with that blind data, or we can say rough data, we will run it as per the scenario. What it is suggested for us is like, we will show a happy path, we will then show the unhappy or not good path,
Correct.
where we will
Correct.
show both the scenarios, system exception and business exception,
Hmm.
and what will be the outcome. If there is any customization happen, that we will again customize it, and we just draft a mail, or support things will show, support documents will attach and we'll show it. So after that, once this all this thing approved, then we'll go
Mm-hmm.
for the production. In production, first 14 days, as per again organization,
Mm-hmm.
client and business, there
Correct.
will be a hypercare period. It will be 7 to 14 days, majorly it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then with some first initially with the low volume data, or
Mm-hmm.
first we'll check with the application, is the application is running fine, or opening,
Correct.
loading things happen, and then with some small amount of data, 2 or 3 datas, they check this all the scenario, like happy path, unhappy
Mm.
path, and
Correct.
business exception, system exception. Once that is,
Correct.
this is called as smoke testing also here.
Correct.
Once this is validated, then they will slowly increase the volume of data.
Mm-hmm.
And once the recommended volume or the expected volume is tested and passed everything, then
Mm-hmm.
full-fledgedly this bot will be live, and only the
Mm-hmm.
operation can use it, and like support people can handle.
Understood.
And
Understood. Okay. Okay. Correct. Whatever you said is definitely correct. Okay. I just wanted to add one point here. Okay. Which you
okay,
missed. Okay. And to remember that every time. Okay. I'll tell you one procedure. Okay. A simple
okay,
procedure
yeah,
of understanding the RPA. So we can divide RPA into 4 pieces, basically, a
yeah,
procedure too. Okay. First is initialization. Okay. Now inside initialization, what will come? Your requirement gathering. Okay. Once requirement gathering is completed, your documentation.
yeah,
Once documentation is completed, parallelly, there will be one more activity which is going on, which is basically a licensing request or an access request
Yeah.
for the applications. Okay, these two, documentation and access request, will mostly go parallelly. Understood?
Yeah.
Now, once we have everything, we will be creating a test data, or basically a business exceptions first, like which kind of data we are going to get and what are going to be a known business exceptions till time. Okay, once we get that data, the final PDD will be drafted. Okay, and that will be sent to a client for their approvals. Okay, now once they approve this complete piece, what I told is comes under initialization. Now the initialization part finished here. Okay, now it will go to a development. Now development comes as a second part. Now in development, the developer will basically do a development. Again, in development, there will be two phase. Okay, that is development and SIT. Okay,
Okay.
SIT or unit testing, anything you can
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a developer's part basically. This is the second unit of
Yeah.
RPA. Third unit is basically UAT. Okay, in UAT, everything, whatever they want to test, basically, they will be testing to make sure whatever they told and whatever we build is correct or not. Right?
Yeah.
That's a UAT phase. Fourth part is basically support and hypercare. Now, in the fourth part, our bot will get deployed. After deployment, your bot is going to face the actual production data now. Now, in that phase, you might get some challenges which might not have encountered in your test data or even in the UAT phase. It usually happens.
Yeah.
Right. Now, this kind of data will get encountered, okay, and will make the changes, and then CI/CD pipeline will come into picture, where we will take it as a change request CR, we'll do a
Yeah.
modification. Okay. Now, this again, now the repetition, what will work? Development, testing, and deployment and
Deploy.
support.
Yeah.
Okay. This always go into loop whenever there is a CI/CD pipeline. Only the initialization part is the primary part, which we do only once for every process.
Yes.
Understood? So once you classify into four, okay, you will be able to remember or imagine in the, you will make an image kind of thing, right? Like there are initialization, okay, everything comes in initialization. Now development, your UAT testing, and then the hypercare and support, like this. Okay. And one more thing, for Power Automate also, we follow the similar kind of documentation, PDD, SDD, run books, everything, whatever you call it as, handbooks. So documentation wise, everything is same. There is no difference. Okay.
Any difference? They might ask, like, what is the difference in the process of UiPath or other tools with Power Automate? Any question?
Okay, if this kind of question will come, okay, actually you can explain many things. Okay. For example, UiPath is a completely what I can say, a on-prem kind of tool. Okay, because everything is integrated in UiPath. Every UiPath has its own credential vault. UiPath is own trigger mechanism, right? Everything is inside the UiPath, basically. In Power Automate, it is not like that. Okay, cloud is different and desktop is different. You can, and both are interlinked. Okay, or dependent, I can say. Okay. Even if you develop anything in RPA, Power Automate desktop, okay, without a Cloudflow, you cannot run it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a huge dependency on Cloudflow. Okay, plus there is one more difference is now I think UiPath also has came up with this API connectors and all. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not
Studio Web is there.
so I'm not sure on the latest upgradations, because last time when I used UiPath was in January this year. So it's almost a year will happen. Okay. But here, like if the automation is only happening on top of Microsoft tools, right? I don't need to use a desktop flow. I can do everything in the cloud without even touching the application.
Mhm.
Okay, that's one of the major differences. Power Automate doesn't have its own credential vault. Okay, it uses Azure Key Vault, whereas UiPath has its own.
Yeah.
Okay. Scheduling mechanism, we have to use a scheduling, triggering anything if you want. For Power Automate, you have to use a Cloudflow. But
Okay.
in UiPath, there is no such concept. It's a direct mechanism. We have to just set it up, basically.
Yeah, schedulers in orchestrator.
Ha, orchestrators. Environment concept is somehow similar.
Yeah.
UiPath also has an environment concept. Okay. Uh, Here is also environment concept. Okay. UiPath can be by default connected to GitHub, right? There is a
Yeah.
connector. Okay.
Yeah.
Even Power Automate has it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We have a direct connector here. In solutions, you might be able to see.
From cloud, we are connecting that one.
Yeah, cloud. See, connect to Git,
Okay.
direct option. Okay. So if I create a solution here and connect to Git, so I can even create a this thing. There should be some option of this is disabled for me for now. But there is a CI/CD pipeline we can design basically.
Mhm.
So source will be this and destination may
Should
be
be
UAT
prod or
environment.
UAT.
Okay. So by default, whenever there is a, but again, this developer will not have access to this kind of things. Only the admins can do this. Usually L1 team does the migrations, right? In big
Mhm.
organization. So L1 team will be basically taking the code and moving it to production or UAT for you. Understood?
So Kiran, one small thing,
Mhm.
like in L1, L2 concept of UiPath is like they
Mhm.
will have access to this one orchestrator.
Orchestrator, yeah,
They don't have a studio access.
correct.
So here also it will be same. So they will have access to cloud, not to the desktop, or how it is.
They will not, they will have actually,
Hmm.
but they will not install it. They will not require to install it or something. They will only deal on cloud web page.
Okay. So I will just tell one scenario. I just having this doubt.
Mhm.
So it can come like this thing, like some client they use service accounts,
Mhm.
service account for developer, service account for testing, and then robot accounts in the
Mhm.
production.
Correct.
So I will be a developer who will
Mhm.
develop everything, and with that developer service account, and
Mhm.
with the like that what I can say, the L1 or the support account, service
Mhm.
account will be used for this logging to cloud and doing all this stuff like deploying and all those.
Mhm.
Is it correct, or this can be also a scenario?
No, usually deployments we don't do with service account.
Okay.
Okay, deployment is always done by a user.
Mhm.
Okay, that is to tracking purpose.
Okay.
Because if I do it with service account and if that service account is used by 10 peoples, for example,
Hmm.
then how will you know that who has done the deployment,
Mhm.
right? Development is okay. You are doing development using service account, even the bot account, which is going to use, right? Which is going
Yeah.
to be used in production, that is also fine. But when it comes to deployment, ideal procedure is a user will be doing a deployment.
Okay.
That like I have seen that thing only in the
Mhm.
industries because that will have a tracking mechanism, or
Yeah.
else you cannot track it who did the deployment, and if any wrong deployment happened, right, who will take the responsibility of that,
Yes, yes.
right? So
Safety, security, and
uh,
privacy.
yeah, although there are again a DLP policies, okay, which is getting applied on top of that, that who can use what.
Mhm.
Okay, on a tenant level, we can set that policies. I think I have already shown you that in the admin portal. When we set up the environments, right, in admin portal, we have an option to basically select the connector, business connectors, non-business connectors. I have shown in this batch
Yes, yes,
time,
you
right?
shown when we
Business
are
and
configuring
non-business.
the
Correct.
cloud.
I think
Mm.
where is that security roles? No, not here. I'm not remembering where it was. Mm. This is sometimes so confusing actually, admin portal of Power Automate.
Can we get question from this admin portal?
No, you will not get. That's a different role altogether
Okay.
in industries like
I think is
solution
it
architect
related
level.
to infra related, right?
Once you give the infra kind of category of interviews, okay, then only you will get from admin centers. Or else actually even you will not be even able to see this for your company. They will keep
Yeah.
everything hidden here. You will not even see these many icons here.
As per our role, it will be not
Role
visible.
wise they'll basically do a security, some security role they will assign. I don't know where it is. Data policies. Here. See, it is there. Test. Next. See here. Business, non-business.
Business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like they will create a rule here. They will say like, I want Manisha to use basically only SharePoint and OneDrive. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So they will basically move this to business. Okay. And create this role and assign this role to you.
Yeah.
So if you want to use D365 or Salesforce, you will not be able to use it.
Yes.
Okay. That's how it works. So that's how they can customize this. Actually, I have not worked much on admin side, so that's why I don't remember the things here, like from where to navigate this.
Yeah, it's happened with all of us.
Yeah, so and actually they have come up with this new design also nowadays. This design is changed recently. It was an old design before. It was good actually before. Now it's little bit confusing. But yeah, that's how it is. Okay, fine. I think we have already crossed the time. I have few more questions actually on the expressions and variables and all for you guys. But okay, let's take it in the next session. Okay.
Yeah, Kiran, just like one thing, like how you take this class, if you take in some interval, some 2, 3 classes, then you take this will be good. It will become
Yeah,
refresh for
that's
us.
what. Yeah, that's what I
And
thought.
like as you mentioned, this questions for Preeti and Mamta, those technical part, like activity level or like a use case level, also there will be some question, some common question.
Yeah. Usually, how it happens is in case of developer to senior associate level, right? Like in our case, it will be Preeti and Mamta, right? Questions will always come from your use case, what you have worked on. So first, what they will do, they will ask a normal question, tell me about yourself. So you will be telling something, right? Then they will ask what kind of project you work, or maybe how many project you work. Can you explain me any of the toughest project or a challenging project to you? Then you will start your story, right? Now, based on that story, they will know that, oh, okay, he has worked on this thing, he has worked on this thing, she has worked on this thing. Now, let's ask on that topic. So, basically, you need to formulate a story, okay, every time according to what are your strength, basically. Only that strength you need to project every time in the story. So that interviewer will definitely ask you the questions on that. Okay, you are never expose your basically negative side or basically the one which you are basically not too much confident to answer. You will always project the confident side of yours. Like I am confident, for example, in desktop, right? So I will talk more on desktop. Okay, and I will say like cloud I have only used for triggering the desktop. That's it. So the person will understand, okay, he has not worked much on, but again, there is a bad side also for this. If that person is actually looking for only cloud,
Cloud, yeah.
okay, then it might go reverse also. It might not go in your favor also. So better is to basically know the JD first, okay, what kind of interview you are going to give and what they're exactly looking for, cloud or desktop. Then you need to basically uh, create or modify your story accordingly. Okay, a same story can be projected in multiple ways. You know this, right?
Hmm.
So that's how it works.
And we will do some project here in the class, right?
Yeah,
That we can add in our resume.
you can add, but actually, this project are on free tools
Hmm.
because I cannot bring a licensed tool for you, right?
Yes.
So all the projects are on free tool. We are doing a project on Amazon.com, but you cannot tell Amazon.com there.
Something else means
Huh.
something.
Then again, it based on your talent now, like how you formulate that. Use it,
Okay.
no worries. That
Mhm.
is not an issue,
I
right?
think I think we can use our UiPath existing, which are
Huh, better.
flexible
That is
for
better because you worked on
Power
that.
Automate.
Yeah.
You have already worked on it. You already know the in and out of the process, right? Even they ask anything on the process level, right? You will be
Mhm.
able to answer it
Hmm.
very
We
well.
Yeah.
won't be
Okay,
stuck.
right. So that's why I want to use your existing story, what you have already built, than going
Mhm.
ahead with new. Although if you search on ChatGPT also, you will get multiple projects, but you cannot explain end to end, right? If that person asks something else, right? What you prepared 10 question, but he asked anything 11th, right? Then you will be gone,
Yeah.
right? It will be completely out of syllabus for you, right? It might not go in your favor. Okay,
Mhm.
better to consider your story only, which you worked. Okay, that's my suggestion because confidence level will be much more higher
Yeah.
in that case. Okay, okay. I think uh, okay. I'm actually done with today's session. Okay. I have few more questions, which I'll be taking in the next session for interview whenever we'll take. Okay. Mostly it will be uh, I'll see next weekend or something. Okay.
And Kiran, what is your feedback on our performance? Like
No,
as an
actually I
interviewer.
haven't seen any of your codes till now. Okay.
No, as an interviewer now, panelist
Panelist,
for 2 days.
okay. Today, see, you currently have a very basic knowledge on this.
Okay.
If I am sitting on the interviewer place and if I am hiring for 4 or 5 year experience, I might not select you.
Okay.
Okay. Because I, frankly speaking, I have taken interview for senior position than me also for Power Automate.
Okay.
Okay. So I know how it happens basically. Okay. And thing is, basically, uh, how you do answering, right?
Mm.
Based on that technique also, will come to know that you are really that much experience or not. That's why I don't want to put you in a situation where you will get basically a wrong feedback or a what I can say, which will not favor you. That's why I'm
Okay.
saying you just put 2 years of
Okay.
experience. Don't
Okay.
put more.
Okay.
Okay, because 2 and 3 year experience is some experience where we also know that the person has not worked extensively on that tool.
Okay.
So, like in as an interviewer also, they will not go in depth very much. Okay, they will ask you on like there is a levels, right? So they will ask on that particular level only questions.
Good.
Okay. So yeah, again, if there is a job profile where it says 1 or 2 year experience, then I might select you. Again, other candidates should not be more better than you.
Mm. Got it.
Okay. So competition is always there. So that is again a factor.
And
Okay.
Kiran, as you said, like you have taken interview so much and all
Mhm.
that, like higher positions and all.
Mhm.
So you can somewhat give us some question documents like that we can follow up.
Frankly speaking, there is no documentation I use. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
I will keep on questioning you based on your previous answer.
Okay.
Okay. That's the best technique actually, what interviewer also follow.
Yeah.
Because that way, the person who is giving interview will get trapped at some point of time
Yeah, they want to break.
if he is lying.
Yeah.
Okay. Or if he is making the fake story.
Mhm.
Okay. Like I have even catched few candidates who has given me a chat GPT answers. Okay. Like interview as an interviewer also we know that there is a thing called chat GPT and co-pilots available where you can just type your question and you will get some answers, right?
Yeah.
But of course we know the answers also.
Yeah. As your question will be the prompt, so the same answer will come.
Correct. Okay. And in the pattern is basically your answer supporting to, then again my question will come. This way uh, will not have a standard level of questioning. So whatever I am taking basically, okay,
Mm.
I am not following any document. Okay, I
Mm.
have just created a random, basically a notes for myself whenever I ask a question. Okay, saying that if this much experienced person is there, I have to ask with this entities, this quantities,
Okay,
and
the
then.
areas or the points you have or the
Mm,
fields that
mm,
you want to
mm,
ask, right?
mm, mm.
That
Yeah,
also you can share, like this concept will become
that I
there.
already shared with you. So level wise, senior
Ah,
developer to manager, right? It will be
yeah.
all solutioning level,
Mm-hmm.
architect level, movement of code from here and there, how we manage the code, how we do a credential managements, okay, how we store the code. Okay, I will not ask you what is attended and unattended. Okay, that question will go to a junior level,
Hmm.
right? I will not ask you the difference between delay and wait, or I will not ask you tell me how to do a trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, or even the basic questions like type of flows, attended, unattended. Even some people ask versions also. Okay, I have seen that. What is the latest version of Power Automate Desktop?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so you don't need to basically tell everything like thing, but you can tell like it's currently 6 plus something 6 point something.
Hmm.
Okay, so this also you need to keep observations. But usually this question will come to junior levels, not to seniors. Okay,
Okay.
again. So depending on the experience, the question changes.
Okay.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, tomorrow I might not be able to take the session. Okay, we'll be meeting you on Wednesday directly, 26th. Okay, same time,
Okay.
Okay.
8:30. Okay,
Thank
okay,
you, Kitan.
fine. Thank you so much, guys. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
so
Thank you,
much.
Kiran.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Okay,
you.
sir.